Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome everybody into another episode of Bruce and Big Mike Take on the World. I'm Douglas Bruce, along with my co-host and wingman extraordinaire, Big Mike Fisher. Big Mike, how the hell are you, buddy?
Doing good, man. Another busy day, and looks like we're gonna make it through it.
Well, the verdict's still out. I mean, we're taking on. This is called the Filipino Street Food Challenge, and we're taking on some stuff. Now, you've been here 15 years, so you're going to be more accustomed to this. I've been here, so it's a little 7+ years, but a lot of this I hadn't gotten around to trying. No one's held a gun to my head yet, so I haven't exactly tried some of this stuff. But we're doing a street food challenge. We're taking on some food that's very popular here in the Philippines, and stuff that you get at what they call the point.
Sure.
Out basically. In America, we'd call it street food or street food vendor. But we're going to try some stuff that may freak out some of our audience. I know I was freaked out looking at some of it earlier. But we're going to do our best. We're here at the Grand Residence Condo and Hotel. Want to mention the Sky Deck 360 Bar and Lounge. Now we filmed up there last week, Mike, but we're here at the pool deck. And this is my favorite hangout around here. I come down here next to the pool and hang out and watch the pretty Filipinos walk by. Yeah.
I would too if I lived here, man. I don't live here, and I think I spend quite a bit of time over here as well.
Yeah, well, it's a great place to hang out and everything.
Sure.
Now, we want to thank April Amolo for putting all this together and
putting up with us.
Absolutely. She's the producer of the show.
Sorting out some last minute microphone problems.
With
ease. She never flinched, man.
I know.
I give her credit.
I freaked the shit out about everything, and she's like, "Give me that, babe. Give me that."
I like that, man. She Tai Chi'd your ass.
Yeah. Now some of this, she told me, she said, "I don't want you. I'm gonna prepare a couple of these myself because I don't want you eating something that might not be clean." So she's actually.
That's why I went there early, man.
Yeah,
and got this stuff.
Got the good stuff.
This is still hot, but I went there early because but that's one thing we'll talk about on this is the preparation. What you can look, as long as the food gets hot, it kills the bacteria anyway.
Now we're going to go through and talk a little bit about the history of where Filipino street food came from, and also street food in general. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But I want to mention Grand Residences. They set all this up for us, and a special table, and took up some space here at one of the busiest times of the year for them.
Sure.
It's Sinulog here in the Philippines, and this weekend they're mega busy, but they accommodating us anyway, and we really appreciate it. They're going to be doing some special stuff up at the Sky Deck 360 Bar and Lounge.
Really?
They're going, I think Saturday or Sunday night they're going to be doing a buffet up there.
Wow.
And kind of like they did for New Year's, but a big buffet, and then they got a drink buffet, all you can drink. Wow. It's like 700 pesos or something.
Oh, that's good.
A mixed drink will cost you about 300 pesos. And I can drink more than two.
Yeah.
But also want to mention online adult toy store, wetspot.ph. They are sponsoring us as well, and they are located right here in Cebu. You can go to the website. It is www.wetspot.ph for all your adult toy needs. Big Mike, you were recently in Manila. What was the deal with you going to Manila?
Well, being retired military, and not just retired military, any American veteran can enroll over there in the Veterans Clinic in Manila there, and I go twice a year. I fly over, get my blood work done. Speaking of which, my cholesterol popped back up again because I haven't been cardioing for
Well, this
2 months.
This ain't gonna help. No,
this ain't gonna help.
Your doctor would definitely not recommend this.
Yeah, I got to do a little bit of. It's just a day trip. You know, I fly over, stay overnight, go to my doctor in the morning, and I fly back.
Fly back that
Yeah,
afternoon.
but you know, I noticed something different about what. I thought about, you know, having this podcast now. I thought about this while I was sitting there, like my experience in the Philippines airports is so different than what we experience in the U.S. In the U.S., it's like we're treated as evil people, whereas here I was treated so. I dressed good. You know, I dressed a nice polo shirt, khaki pants, a nice pair of I think this time I wore my Adidas shell top Adidas. And I get treated good, you know, and I see people having trouble at the counters, and I think if you dress good, you get treated good. Yeah. And I went home and I told my wife, I said, "Man, they treat me so good in the airport." She said, "It's because you're white. They treat other Filipinos bad." Well, that white privilege again.
White privilege card. Yeah, it only works here in the Philippines. You know, I had
8,000 miles to get my white privilege card approved.
According to the media, I had one for years in the U.S., but they wouldn't take it anywhere. They didn't take it at Walmart.
It's the first time it's been accepted.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. So
right this way, sir.
Yeah. Well, you know,
you're talking to me. Oh, thank you very much.
You get a little. Of course, I don't have any hair now, but you get a little bit of a white hair, and you carry a cane around, and they'll put you to the front of every line.
That's
oh,
right.
sir, here, come up here.
That's right. They do treat senior citizens here, even at the grocery stores. But that was a nice trip, man. My blood pressure is good, but my cholesterol went back up again. It was down. So after this feast we're going to have here,
have to get back on cardio. Working on. You know, when I go to the airport and like I said, they see me with the cane or whatever, and they tell me in April, "Sir, you and your daughter can come up here and sit up front." So I'm like, sure, roll with it. As long as I get on the plane. Yeah.
Well, they do call us daddy, do we?
Yes, they do. Why. Yes.
But that's a cultural thing.
Yeah. It's all right. That's all right. I like being daddy. Yeah. Guys, if you're familiar with the show, I am Bruce. He is Big Mike, and we are definitely taking on the world one show at a time, one episode at a time. We're just getting started here with this new podcast. We've been in the podcast business for a number of years together, and but we started this brand new show, and it's basically a show about everything, and we're talking a lot about Filipino culture now. Do you know much about this Sinulog celebration?
Yeah, the way I
just know it creates a tremendous amount of traffic. That's all I know
that's
about
why
it.
It took me so long to do everything today. I got home and she said, "Babe, you got to heat up the balut." I said, "There's no way I can heat up this balut." She said, "Well, April said you got to heat it up." I'm like, "Man, we're gonna." And then I messaged you, but yeah, the traffic. The way it works is they have fiestas. You know, it's a Catholic. It's a Catholic society,
just like Mexico.
That's right. It's intertwined with their culture here. The religion is. So, like, even today, my kids all did their Sinulog dance thing, you know. So you have Sinulog, which is the fiesta of the whole island of Cebu, and then each little barangay throughout the year will have their fiesta. So this happens to be the big one. This is the one where OFWs come back home for this fiesta. Yeah. So
that's why basically a Cebuano thing. You don't see it in the rest of the Philippines.
No, because this one is specifically for Cebu.
Yeah.
It's the Cebu annual fiesta.
Now
their patron saint, which is Santo Niño.
April was talking to Pauline earlier, and they were talking about there's some relics in town or something for some of the Catholic churches, which is a big deal here as well.
Yeah, and that's why.
Well, I'm in town. I'm a relic, so I count.
I'm getting there, man. I may not look like it, but I feel like it, man. Well, I had to go back up the stairs to get my bag earlier, and I was just like, oh, my back, you know, I'm getting old. So
yeah, that's like me. I bend over to get something. I think, is there anything else I need while I'm down here?
Yeah,
you know. So, but definitely. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break here, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the history of Filipino street food, and then we're going to jump right in. So and try some of this. I don't know. I'm going to taste everything, but
There's some stuff here I've never tried.
Yeah,
I mean there is.
There's a lot of stuff here I've never tried. So
yeah, I'm not looking forward to the fish paste.
Where's Mark Kelly when you need him?
Yeah, that's right. Man. Definitely not sitting at this table. He'd be like, hell no, man, I'm out.
We started out with the top 10, but I think we've got a few extra items, a couple of different variances on it. So we're going to get right into that. And when we get back, we'll jump right into our street food challenge. We'll be right back after this message.
Welcome to wetspot.ph, where your fantasies meet reality. Whether you're exploring on your own or turning up the heat with a partner, we have perfect toys to satisfy your every desire. Our mission? To bring you the finest adult toys at prices that make pleasure affordable. Every item is designed for comfort, excitement, and that ooh wow moment. Add a little spice to your nights or rediscover the thrill you've been missing. And yes, we will keep your secrets. Our shipping is always 100% discreet. Why wait? Your deepest desires are just a click away. Visit www.wetspot.ph today and let the adventure begin.
Welcome back, guys, into the show. Bruce and Big Mike take on the world. Douglas Bruce here, along with my co-host, Big Mike Fisher, and we're Bruce and Big Mike taking on Filipino street food. Now, we got some stuff here that
We're going to try, man.
We're going to try. Yeah, Mike was all gung-ho until he saw the helmet, the chicken head laying over here.
There's things here I've never tried,
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do it, man.
The shit we do for our audience. I mean,
I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, this dude's fought in Afghanistan and Iraq, all over the world, been all over the world, U.S. military, and seen it all, and then he's taken down by a chicken head.
Yeah, that's right.
We're so sorry for the Game Fowl community. This is just part of the show.
Yeah, we're not, we are eating somebody's chick here in just a few minutes, but guys, a little bit about street food. Street food's been around since ancient times. Reading off my notes here. It's been in many civilizations. The Romans used to sell bread and wine and meat outside the Colosseum. I guess anywhere folks could figure out how to make a dollar or a gold coin or silver coin. They've had street food. In China, it's actually in literature. It dates back to the Tang Dynasty, which not the orange drink that the astronauts use, the other Tang.
There you got to have your game face on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 AD. In 618, they were writing about street food. I don't know if those were menus they were writing or what, but in the U.S., it's been around for a long, long time.
Thailand. I like Thailand street food.
Yeah. There's some great street food around the world. But U.S., hot dogs and brats, really popular.
Tijuana tacos, man. The TJ tacos.
Yep.
I love them things.
Yeah, fish tacos. Pizza by the slice. That's considered a street food in a lot of places. They sell it in the push carts. Now they're modernized in America. They got the food trucks where they're serving like gourmet cuisine street food. It's just amazing that what all they've got out there. But a little bit about, let's see, here we go. And I was curious about how did anybody come up with the idea to eat a chicken's foot, or how did where did it
even this late or this long into history? You know what I mean? It's not like, I know before Americans used to eat everything on the pig, whereas now most of that stuff goes into a hot dog.
My dad used to say everything but the squeal.
Yeah,
the only thing that got away.
So I think that here it's become so ingrained that, like, when we got the balut last night, it was people just sitting around there eating it, because that's considered a nighttime food.
Yeah.
So you can't get it in the daytime, So
they don't, nobody.
Yeah, but people are just sitting around on some little stools around a cooler full of this stuff.
Well, from what I read, and I did a little research on it, it developed out of necessity. During the Spanish, when the Spanish came here in the 1500s, they basically outlawed people being able to hunt, people being able to. They were saving the food for the Spanish, and really put a lot of pressure on the Filipino, the native population, and out of necessity in hard times because they were so oppressed. Street food is a real reflection of Filipino ingenuity and adaptability.
That makes sense. Here, I never underestimate Filipino.
No, the way they can adapt to things.
Survival.
That's one of the things about them, and I joke about all the time about, they can copy things like nobody else can, and they have that ability, but adaptability is something, whereas, white folks would die off.
Sure.
Yeah,
you're right.
Or leave. Yeah. Yeah, the concept was first introduced by the Spanish, grilling on a spit called asado. The grilling out was brought here by the Spanish, the grilling on a grill, and that caught on, and they adapted that into the culture here. And so that you're going back, 600 years of street food being around. Americans introduced their fast foods like hot dogs, burgers, chicken, also other foods that made their way that not necessarily really street food, but stuff like Spam. Nobody in America eats Spam.
Not really.
No.
Yeah, I would say Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii is a place where they ate a lot of Spam.
But most of the lower 48, nobody buys Spam. Nobody eats it hardly.
No, you know what? My dad was raised poor, and my dad loves Spam.
Yeah.
So that's one of those class things, I would think,
Yeah.
And Hawaii was kind of rationed during World War II, and that's when people got on that Spam kick. They love Spam.
The Americans are credited with bringing fried chicken here. Colonel Sanders made a mint in the Philippines, frying his chicken. Also, foods like corned beef were introduced by the Americans, which every Filipino I know eats corned beef. They've got it. You can check any cupboard.
My kids love it.
Yeah. I never
had it till I came
I never had it until I came here. I'd eaten it a time or two, but I was not a fan.
My first place in Bicol, I got up one morning and they had this stuff on the table and had tomato and onion in it. I ate it with I saw them putting it on bread and just eating it like that, and I did. The heck is this, man? This is delicious.
Yeah.
That saltiness with the vegetables that was in it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really good the way they prepare it. April makes it sometimes. The ramen noodles. I mean, you only ate ramen noodles when you were broke.
Bachelor food.
Or in college. When I was in college, I ate ramen noodles because for 8 or 9 cents, I could buy a pack, and it was a meal for 9 cents.
Sure.
Just to add hot water. Yeah. But it's quite a bit of amazing history on food. The Americans are credited with bringing instant coffee to the Philippines. Now everybody here drinks instant coffee. It's hard to get
regular coffee.
Hard to get regular brewed coffee.
Sure.
I think a lot of this, while it was developed because of necessity and them adapting to what they had, because most people weren't eating the chicken head or the chicken foot, but since it was left over, they figured out a way to make a food out of it. I think they passed that down, telling their kids, "Hey, this is good. Try it. You'll like this. Try this. It's good. It's good."
Well, it's convenient on the side of the road.
Yeah, I've got a friend. He's passed away now. He was a colonel in the Army. He used to tell me a story about his kids. How his kids, nobody likes the heel of the bread. The heel of the bread usually gets left in the thing. Sometimes it even gets thrown away, but it's always the last 2 pieces of bread to be eaten. Well, he tried an experiment with his kids. He used to tell them every day when they would be at the breakfast table, hey, don't get the heel of the bread. That's mine. That's the best piece of bread. I love that. And he said over time, his kids got to where they began to argue over eating the heel of the bread. And now they're grown, and their kids, they've passed that down, and that mental thing that the heel of the bread is the best thing. And that's the piece you want first. He used to tell them it's on the ends. That's why it's
reverse
first,
psychology,
and got them to eating, and I think that's something that possibly would like street food, they told their kids, "Oh, this is good. Try it. Eat that."
Sure.
And it became almost like a comfort food in America. Like, you want to eat the stuff your mom made when you were a kid.
Yeah, you know what I call it? My kids, the Filipino-ness in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what because my kids are like that. They eat things that like the loser chicken from the cockfight, the bihag, and my son Vincent eats the black squid, with the black ink in
I
it.
like that.
Yeah,
I
so
like that.
that's something that in the head of the fish, they eat that,
Yeah.
and they don't have to. It's not. I mean, we buy any food that we want, but my wife buys us. They eat it because it's passed down, and they get that acquired taste for these certain things.
It's a Filipino thing.
Yeah, I call it their Filipinos.
Yeah. I remember my first experience with a fish with a head on it. They brought it out. I was in Israel, and it still had the head on it, and I'm like, I'm taking a napkin and covering the head. I didn't want it looking at me while I ate it,
Yeah.
But cultural things, like in Australia, Vegemite. They because from the time those Australian kids are little, they will put Vegemite on their pacifier, put it on the bottle nipple, and I mean, Vegemite to me tastes like Vaseline and seaweed, and I don't know if you've ever tried it before.
Never.
It's, I've got some Aussie friends that I knew in the States, and it's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah.
But they all like it, because they grew
for
up
them.
liking it, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we may be saying the same thing here in a minute. People eat caviar. It's a
That I have
fish
tried,
egg.
and I for the life of me, I don't see the. I don't see the. I heard the same thing. Acquired taste. I tried it.
Well, or
Salty blood.
like a Cabernet, a wine, a deep red wine, dry, peppery, oaky. It's like Desmond said, earthy is just another word for tastes like dirt. That's what he always said. It's got an earthy taste to it. Yeah. So, but
Tastes like dirt.
a lot of this I'm sure is an acquired taste, hand down, because they were told that it was good, so they took it on. We're going to take one more real quick commercial break here, and then we're going to jump right into the
Good, I'm
food
hungry.
selection of our presentation here. So, guys, we're gonna take one more quick break, and when we come back, Big Mike will start our countdown. Now, we started out with 10 items, but I think we've run over 10 items. We got some variations, a couple of different variations, and that's one thing about any kind of Filipino food. If you go to another location, you're in Cebu, it tastes one way, it's cooked one way. You go to Luzon, or you go to Bicol, or you go to Mindanao,
They put their own
Davao.
spin.
It's all got its own spin. I mean, it's like sisig. There's a million different variations, or adobo. Everyone cooks it differently. So if you don't like one version of it, you can always go somewhere else and try it differently. Guys, we'll be right back after this message.
Welcome to wetspot.ph, where your fantasies meet reality. Whether you're exploring on your own or turning up the heat with a partner, we have perfect toys to satisfy your every desire. Our mission? To bring you the finest adult toys at prices that make pleasure affordable. Every item is designed for comfort, excitement, and that ooh wow moment. Add a little spice to your nights or rediscover the thrill you've been missing. And yes, we will keep your secrets. Our shipping is always 100% discreet. Why wait? Your deepest desires are just a click away. Visit www.wetspot.ph today and let the adventure begin.
Welcome back, guys, into Bruce and Big Mike Take on the World. It is our Filipino Street Food Challenge. Big Mike and I are both getting ready here to take it on. Now, we started out with 10 items. We kind of got a couple of variations. April threw in a couple of other things on us, a couple of curveballs. So I mean, guys, we're going to be trying everything from not too wild to out of the world insane. Some of the stuff we're about to.
What I think this is a good selection of what people would normally want to try.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, nothing crazy. You know, everybody who comes to the Philippines has to try the balut. I tell you, the curveball is the green mango with the fish paste.
That's a new one on
That's
there.
the one that Filipinos eat. When I was a kid,
it's a shrimp paste, isn't
that's
it?
right.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. When I was a kid, my first girlfriend, when I was like 13, her and her sister would eat that on Okinawa. You know, whenever they got a mango, I'd see them cutting it up and dipping that. Yeah, that's so. I've seen that my whole life, and I've never tried it.
Well, it's like the balut. I've never tried the balut. I've been offered 1,000 times in 7 years to try it, but
I've tried that I ate them in '97. I remember liking it, but that's when I used to drink, and I haven't tried it. You know, since I've been here this 15 years, I haven't tried it without any liquid courage. You know,
I was here 10 years ago. They stopped. Mike Ratliff was with me. Lorenzo, a Mexican friend of ours, was with us, and Mike Ratliff and I said, if Lorenzo doesn't die, we'll try it. And so he got the balut. He started eating it. He gagged and puked all over the sidewalk. And Mike Ratliff said, anything that can gag a Mexican, I'm not about to eat. so I was like, that's it, I'm done.
No filter on that,
No.
He was 94.
He was not yeah. He was
So
in
he
his
gets a
90s.
pass.
Yeah, exactly. When you're 90, you can say anything the hell you want.
I can't wait.
You know? Yeah, me too.
I can't wait.
I'm getting there.
I'm going full unfiltered. I'm going to do it at maybe 75. If I get to 75, it's on. Filters off.
I'm just kidding. You know, I get to 60. I'm practicing now. So, but guys, we're going to try this out. April is going to be our guide on this Filipino tour of street food, and we're starting out with puso, as it's called here in. What's it called in Tagalog, or does it have a? You don't have this in.
We
you have
don't.
this? No.
You will only see
This is-
that if you have a Visayan.
Been around Filipinos my
Yeah.
whole life. Never saw it until I came here. They were like, we'll get hanging rice for the beach. And I was like, remember the time we took Juvie?
Oh,
around?
yeah,
Let's get hanging rice. I was like, what is hanging rice?
Now this is what coconut leaves.
Yeah.
It's
They wrap it in
this is
coconut
rice
leaves
wrapped in
and
coconut leaves, and
white rice.
any street food vendor you go by, they'll have some of this usually hanging on the thing, and you just pick it, and it's a convenient way. Now it's just rice. It's not.
And this is fresh.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I got it just today.
And it's as you can see, it's just rice. Nothing really challenging about this, other than the unique way that they.
The way I normally eat this, I'll tell you, the way I eat this is I'll take like a bite of the meat and I'll put it with a piece of this. That's how I do it. But for our viewers' sake, I'll just eat a little chunk of it now.
We're working
You
our
be
way.
Filipino right now eating with your bare hands.
Yeah.
Just make sure that it's on the right hand, okay? Because the
Yeah.
left one is supposed to be for other things.
Yes, dear, we know.
But it's not bad. I think that the convenience of it, again, you can grab 20 or 30 of these and head to the beach with your, like when we go to the beach, we grab a big bag of these from a vendor on the side of the road on our way to the beach, and they last all day.
Yeah.
You can eat it all night.
Yeah.
Flies can't get on them.
That's a nice way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like nature's own.
But it has a different
Very
texture.
Yeah, it's like
you-
it's compacted.
Yeah.
But now, Mike, you was telling me about this. You got this.
Yeah. I bought that up near my farm. It's 50 peso, $1. Well, 58 pesos to $1, so it's less than $1.
About 90
This
cents.
is coconut vinegar.
Sometimes they call it pinakurat.
Yeah, we call it tuba here in Visaya, tuba. So it's coconut vinegar, and they put, well, this one's a little bit toned down because I've already used it, and then I buy the raw coconut vinegar from near my farm, and
add it to it.
and I just top them off.
Now, you said that's got some heat to it.
This one does.
Yeah.
This one, well, maybe the fan is blowing. You get some of that in your nostrils.
Oh, yeah.
Cleans them right out, man. But it's got some heat. It's got those little red peppers in there crushed up.
You can use this to rub on your back. Have your
Yeah,
wife
there
rub
you
on
go.
your back for muscle pains. All right, babe. Well, let's see. We're next up. We're doing the pork barbecue skewers. Now, this is pretty standard
Yeah.
straight up. Now,
This
guys,
is the go-to.
yeah, I've got about 2 teeth in my entire head, so I have to.
On these, when you go to pick these, because you get to pick which ones you want. Like you don't just say, "Give me 10 barbecue." You pick which ones you want.
Point. That's where the name comes from.
So what I normally do is I look for the. These people know me where I got this today, so I let them pick. I just told them, "Give me 10." They know I'm American. I don't like too much fat, but the fat is actually where it's the softest.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But these have a. They asked me if I wanted ketchup on. They have a ketchup mix that they put on them.
You can also dip it in vinegar and some dip sauce.
I did bring a bunch of napkins because a dude with a beard is always messy when we eat.
See.
Well, that's good. I could eat that all day.
Yeah.
Which sauce?
Well,
This is a vinegar sauce and this is a dip sauce.
the one I got is a little bit tough, but I'll tell you why. You just don't know which part of the pig you're getting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and when they buy the meat for these barbecue, it just depends. The best barbecue I ever had was in Manila, near our hotel last time when me and Pauline went in July.
Mm-hmm.
These two women had this barbecue there that was unbelievable. I bought 10. As I'm walking back to the room, I tried one. I get to the room and let Pauline try because I was coming from the gym. She said, "Man, these are good." I said, "Oh my God, let's go back." We went back and bought 20 more. Unbelievable.
I will tell our audience.
Now this is soft.
Yeah, it's actually soft. I thought it was going to be hard, but it was actually really soft. And I have to eat soft food most of the time because of my
Just the tip
dental
got a little bit
problems.
overcooked.
Now, the top 5 of these guys is not going to be too bad. They're pretty typical, and it's all stuff that we've had before. Mike and I used to stop and get these barbecue all the time.
Well, the thing I want to impress on them is how to pick it. You know, like we're talking about mouthful, but
That's all right, though.
the way
That'll
to
be okay.
pick stuff when you go up there.
Try that barbecue salsa. Did you make that yourself?
I tell people don't be shy, you know, and the street vendors will love, like today, I go there every day, but the people driving by don't know that, you know, and they
Yeah.
see me standing there and they're like, "Look at this American, they're buying barbecue." And then the people walking by saw me picking up the chicken foot and they like that, you know, they like seeing foreigners partake in their street food.
That sauce is outstanding.
I'll try it.
We'll have sauce all over the microphone and camera lens.
I'm glad I didn't eat because I'm hungry and everything is great.
So far, so good, guys. We're batting 100 now. We're gonna be heading into dark waters as we get down this list of ways.
Yeah, that's good.
But all right, dear April. Let's see. Next up on
Do you want to do that? Or you want to include it on the 6th part? Because that will be the mango with the shrimp paste.
no, it's on down the
Let's do that for dessert.
Yeah. Now we're actually going to be doing a show on Filipino dessert at some time in the future. We're going to be doing because they've got so many unique desserts, and there's a lot of, I think humorous stuff like graham, as they call it, and things
Graham
like that.
crackers,
And everything is made out of sweetened condensed milk.
Sure,
Practically every
that's right.
dessert. Can you pick that up for me, please? I'm dropping my stuff.
So what's the next on our list?
Looks like squid balls and fish balls. I didn't even know fish had balls, but apparently they do.
I just get Saturday they had testicles.
Yep.
Tentacles, yes.
This is the squid balls.
Now you got lobster balls in there as well, don't
No,
you?
I didn't
okay.
get that. This is
Okay.
the squid balls.
And these normally like these squid balls and what's this one right here? The
Fish balls.
Fish balls.
And this is tempura.
Evidently, fish balls have been mashed because
Yeah. But you can buy these. You'll just see somebody set up on the side of the road with a little wok with some grease in it.
Yeah.
And a little propane canister thing on the bottom of it. And they're just selling this, and people come out of there because here, one thing about Philippine culture is their breaks at work.
Yeah.
Like they get a certain amount of time they can go out, and when they do, they'll step out there and
they work a lot more hours too.
Yeah, and they'll buy stuff like this, and and they'll stand there and eat it.
Do you recommend dipping this in something, or?
Well, you can either dip it in the vinegar sauce or the dip sauce as well.
I'd rather do the.
In every cart, you will always see a vinegar dip and a sauce dip. So
We'll go this way.
That's fine.
Yeah, I like them. Normally, they'll just put them in a cup for you,
yeah,
and they'll give you a little stick that you stick them out. You stab them and get them out, and you can tell them sweet or spicy. If you want the sweet sauce or the spicy sauce.
Yeah, that's good. That sauce is good too.
Mm.
So far, no issues.
Mm-mm.
All stuff I would.
No, man.
mostly the fishbowl comes with 3-4. Well, before that was only 50 cents per piece, but now I think it's 20 pesos for 10 pieces of fish
Oh, yeah.
balls.
And like this one, 3
And
pieces
tempura, 3 pieces for 20 pesos
Yeah.
or 10 pesos.
Shrimp.
Yeah, that's
This is
squid
good,
balls.
man.
That's a squid.
This is squid,
Who knew shrimp had balls?
but these taste better than These taste better than the one on the street. I'm gonna tell you, the one on the street is made with more flour.
No, this is the actual fish
That's
ball.
the fish bowl.
It's flat, like it looks like a shape about like a quarter.
Yeah.
That really didn't have a lot of flavor.
Yeah, that's basically why you need the sauce, because how good the sauce is will
A lot of this is just stuff to put in the stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like quick
Well,
on the
yeah.
go.
Well, I mean that's what street food's all about. Is just it's eating for
Very doughy.
yeah, it's eating for necessity and not for flavor so much as. Now, they use here in the Philippines in a lot of their cooking. They use a lot of what's called magic syrup, which is an MSG,
Yeah.
which I avoid
Yeah, we
like the
don't.
plague. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I figure every day at lunch, we buy our lunch. That's how my family does it. We cook breakfast, we buy lunch, and we cook dinner. So while we're buying our lunch, then we go up to the market. My wife will go in and buy what she's going to cook from the market. But our lunch, 100% without a doubt, I know they're using magic syrup.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just the way it is. But so I try to limit and that's MSG, monosodium glutamate. I try to limit my intake on that to just lunch.
The rice is really is smart. It's really smart the way that the Cebuanos do that. The barbecue is off the chart. That's great. The barbecue skewers.
Yeah.
How can you rate the food? Pork barbecue from 1 to 10. 10 being the highest. What's your score?
Oh, that's a 9.5.
Yeah.
I'd say, especially this one. It's so tender.
Yeah, that first bite I had, the tip was cooked a little bit hard, but when I got to the middle part, very soft.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this place
I
is
love
our
the
go-to
fat
place
on it.
Yeah, me too.
How about the squid ball and
Oh, I didn't try the tempura.
The
try the
squid
tempura?
the squid ball is really, really good. I mean, it's
The squid ball is
good.
a bomb.
Yeah.
I could sit there.
Yeah, I could eat a dozen
Yeah.
of those. The fish ball, it's okay.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have a lot of flavor.
I wouldn't
for
wait
me.
in line.
No.
But the squid ball or whatever, man.
Squid balls and barbecue. That's
But
now
I
this-
didn't know squids had balls.
no, I mean the girl ones don't. It's
Yeah.
the boys. This is
Tempura.
tempura.
They call it tempura here in Cebu.
It's a
In
knockoff
Visayan-
it's a knockoff of the
Visayan area,
Japanese
but-
tempura.
In Luzon, we call it kikia.
Call it what?
No,
Kikia.
no,
Pecan.
no. What's in this?
Oh, that's
Just dough.
It's just dough.
mixture of I don't know, shrimp or something. I don't know.
Flavored dough. Because tempura is really
dough.
like, it's Japanese food dipped in this batter, and then they cook it. But this is good. Like, Here's how I did it. Outside our gate, of our subdivision, there's a lady selling this stuff. The kwek-kwek, tempura, fish balls. And I'll give my kids pesos and say, hey, go grab us a snack. And they'll run outside and they'll come back with these cups. I'll tell them, make mine sweet sauce or whatever I want. It's just something you can munch on in between dinner, when you wait for your wife to finish cooking.
Yeah. No, this is
Cracking the whip, telling her, hurry up.
Yeah. This is really good.
But the tempura's got a good substance to it. Yeah, good flavor. The sauce is always good. And
that would definitely fill you up if you ate.
Yeah. You get 3 of them for 20 pesos, What's that?
40 cents.
Yeah, 40 cents.
37 cents.
Mm-hmm. It's just stuff you can take advantage of here that in the States, you'd have to run up to the gas station, which I haven't been back in the States in so long. I forget what gas station I would have in my neighborhood. Quick stop, quick trip.
I don't know.
They
all go in and out of business so fast in the United States. So oil companies now.
This tempura is good. Like the brand, whatever brand it is good. It's thick.
Yeah, as my dad used to say, it's got to be good. 5,000 flies couldn't be wrong. We're fighting the flies off out here, guys. April's fighting the flies. Now we're gonna hang on to the green mango for just a minute. Kwek-kwek.
Okay, so kwek-kwek is a quail eggs wrapped in an orange butter or dip in an orange butter. So we have actually 2 kinds: the big one and the small one.
I think it's like a pancake batter.
Yeah, like a pancake.
Is that what it is? Like a pancake batter?
The big one we call
this is 2 eggs. Quail egg. They take the quail egg, dip it in the batter, and then deep fry it.
This is tokneneng. It's like American and Filipino size. So
that other sauce, the thin one, I bet would be really good.
So here you can use.
I like when the people outside our gate were selling these. I used to eat them up when we first moved in our house, but they don't sell them anymore. The price on everything went up, and people just stopped buying them. Really,
that's really good.
Hell yeah.
I could eat that every day. I could eat that.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
That's why when I sent my kids out there, go buy me some kwek-kwek. They came back and said, she's not selling it anymore. What?
So that's a quail egg, the small one. The large one here.
How much were the kwek-kwek eggs now?
I don't know. I'm not sure. How much? 3 for 20.
3 for 20. So, gosh, 3 for 40 cents. You know what I mean? Like 40. It's not 50 cents. Three of these quail eggs, and these are good, man. I mean, a guy like me, we're 200 pounder. You're 2+. I'm 205.
About 230.
And I could eat 5 or 6 of these and be good, I think, and that's what they're supposed to be, like a snack. It's not like a meal. Street food is not what you would consider a meal.
Yeah.
Something quick. And that sauce is good, man.
Yeah. She made that.
Yeah. I made a quick and that tokneneng.
April saving the day again, man.
Yeah, some of the stuff we were having trouble finding, and she made some of it.
Now this big jumbo egg might take some work.
Yeah, I'm just eating a bite of each because I
in Luzon we call it tokneneng. Tokneneng.
Tokneneng.
Yeah. I don't know what they call it here in Cebu.
The little one's called kwek-kwek.
Kwek-kwek.
And the big one's called
tokneneng.
tokneneng.
Let me try it. And that's another thing here. You can be messy.
Yeah. Well, they eat with their hands, so. And it's funny because April and all and when we had people at the house, so workers and different people there visiting, they would all eat with a fork and all proper fork and spoon when I was there. And then just as soon as they'd leave, I'd come back and they'd all be eating with their hands and act like they got caught doing something. I'm like, you can eat with whatever. You don't have to put on for me,
Yeah, my kids prefer to eat with their hands.
Yeah. It's another one of those Filipino things. Yep.
Okay, we're going to the exciting part.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's just leave the mango and shrimp paste before balut.
Okie dokie. Helmet.
Oh, the head.
This is called helmet. It is a chicken head. It is a deep fried
You don't have it.
chicken head.
No,
So, alrighty, Big Mike. The first for me.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Oh, thank you, April. I'm so grateful.
Okay.
Hey, and again, this is food that was born out of necessity, and
That's a head. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
yeah, there's the eye.
This
the
looks
beak.
like a girl because the beak is small.
There's the comb. That's the comb.
Yeah, these are the hens,
We'll show you how I prepared it last night.
but it's soft.
Yeah, I cook it in pressure cooker, so that's all.
So this, I haven't seen this in Cebu. This must be like
Like in Manila,
yeah.
especially in the zone.
Oh man,
Oh.
see, I didn't know we were doing
That's
all
the-
this part.
That's the wrong thing to do. You don't have to dissect it.
Oh, give me
Oh.
another one.
Okay, you can just pick it up there.
Okay, man, I'm gonna take a bite. No sauce. I'm just gonna
Okay.
see how it goes. I would never know it was a chicken head that I just ate, and oh man, until I look at it. Oh, piece of
Well, in Manila, it's not that
Mm.
soft. You will definitely taste everything.
you know what? The brain, I take it has a certain.
Yeah, I can take.
There's a texture to it, but it's not bad.
I guess it's not any worse than like eating souse meat or anything like that. I've eaten pig brain all my life.
Is
That's
there
never been a problem.
what turmeric?
Piece of skull.
No.
What salt? No flavoring.
I did put flavorings on it. I just put onion powder, garlic powder,
Mm.
a little bit of paprika, and
Okay,
ground
that's the
pepper.
eyeball right there, but it's covered up by dough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna house this thing, man, because it tastes pretty damn good.
it doesn't taste bad. I can't get past the texture.
Mm.
I keep biting into the skull.
That's the beak. It's crunching, man.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
The brain doesn't taste that bad. Not a fan of the skull.
The squish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I mean, if I were starving to death,
Mm. Mm.
I would eat that.
No, chicken heads are safe, man, around me. They are safe.
Oh
Oh,
boy,
that took a
I
hot
need
second,
something
man. Oh,
stronger than water there.
the brain has a taste, man.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't normal. The brain
Just
ain't
keep in
normal.
mind you are what you eat,
Mm.
Mike. So you become a brain.
There's some sharp bones in there too.
Yeah, the skull, man. I crushed the skull the first bite.
Ugh. Nope. That brain.
All right.
Because the when you bite it, it goes up into your nose and you get a little bit of a like
Oh,
I couldn't get used to that. I mean, I toughed it out, and I would say I would eat it again. We got a lot of food here. I would eat another one probably, just to overcome that.
Yeah.
Because that initial squish of that brain is different.
Yeah.
man. That set you back a step. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm currently trying to keep it down. They're all laughing at us back here in the
No, I
background.
mean, hey, yeah, but I think that. But I was surprised how soft it is, man. I'm surprised how soft it is.
But mostly in street food, in street carts, it's not that soft.
No, I've seen them on the stick
Yeah,
in
they put
Manila.
it in
Last time I was
skewers.
there, when I walked out by over near
Yeah,
Baclaran, when I went near Baclaran, I stopped and looked because they had the heads of these are not roosters. These are I can tell. I mean, we know chickens. They had the rooster with the big comb.
Thank you, sir.
They had everything on there.
Step here a second. Introduce him, April.
Ay,
Come here.
yeah.
Get you on
Wala
camera.
na daw. Tanggalin mo salamin mo para our handsome waiter that always take care of us here in the full deck, Mark.
Mark's always looking out for us here and assisting us, and and
assisting the elderly.
Yep, absolutely. Appreciate he works here at the pool deck. So if you guys come by, say hello to him and
Try some of their pizza.
Thanks, Mark.
Man, my eyes had to adjust, man. My eyes started to water from that head.
Okay.
But it's not a bad. I can honestly say it's not bad.
Taste that bad.
It's not bad.
The brain
it's just
is not.
Yeah, the brain is the meat. You know what I mean? That's the But I was surprised at the softness because I accidentally, like I said, my mother-in-law got some chicken soup one time for me that Florente had cooked from the cockfight. And it was dark in there. And when I went to bite it, it was so hard. I was like, what is this? And my sister-in-law started laughing. She said, Mama gave you the head. I said, man, she's trying to kill me. So, but that was hard. It wasn't pressure cooked like this. This, we ate the whole head, no problem.
Yeah.
So you could do it. That's a survival food.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was, I ain't starved. I'm hungry, but I was a little bit until I got
If you're in the Philippines and you ain't got no money,
I ain't gonna lie. That head took the wind right out of my sail, brother.
Yep.
I'm not so hungry anymore.
I'm still coughing over here,
but I'm gonna get through it. Okay. That was good, man. I would eat it again.
We can do the green mango, or we can go down to Betamax, which is chicken blood.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the chicken blood.
That's the chicken.
Yep. Oh, lucky me. Now, you were telling me this was like a brownie, but it don't look like no damn brownie that I ever ate.
You know what's crazy? It's so cheap that I'll see like
chicken blood. It ought to be cheap.
But the hobble drivers, they the guys who ride the motorcycles, they don't make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
So you'll see them come up and grab one of these and like 6 of the hanging rice. And that's their lunch.
So how is this made? It's chicken blood.
Chicken
blood.
And what
do they do with the blood?
They boil it with some salt and pepper and some vinegar to make the blood compact or solid.
I've never tried this, man. I've never tried it.
It's like a steak. See, it's
like liver.
Damn. Why didn't I try this before?
Are you sure that's not liver?
No, 100% positive. That is the blood. The liver is over there with the liver's here with the heart on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like liver.
Man,
I could eat that.
I can eat this for my bodybuilding shows, man.
Yeah.
Wow. This tastes good. I'm not lying.
Chicken blood.
Who knew chicken blood tastes so damn good?
Tastes like it. And it's
holy shit, man!
It's called Betamax. They call it Betamax.
Not in Visaya. I don't know what they call it here. But
30 years of broadcasting, Betamax is a totally different.
The blood. Dugo, right? Yeah, Dugo.
In Manila,
Yeah.
In U.S., Betamax is a broadcast tool that went out of business. Yeah.
I would rather
for consumer use. Yeah.
I would rather eat this Dugo than the chicken liver because the chicken liver gets hard sometimes.
I'd certainly rather eat that than the helmet, the head.
Yes.
Holy
crap, man!
That's not bad. I'm surprised.
Unbelievable. I've been here 15 years, never tried it. Sometimes you got to step out of that comfort zone.
Yeah, and that's what we're all about on this show, guys.
Yeah, because I'm looking.
We're taking the bullet for you. So
I'm looking at ways to increase my protein quick. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I get sick of eating, to get big. So
that's high in protein too,
man. But it tastes so good.
Yeah, this is
I can't believe it, really.
This actually tastes a lot better than I thought. I would sit and eat this, but...
Yeah, I mean... And after eating that chicken head, I am absolutely not hungry. I am absolutely...
Took your appetite right away.
I am not hungry in one bit after that chicken head. But this... Guys, you taste the ketchup on it that they put, the sauce?
Yeah. I dipped it in that. It's actually really.
I don't want to double dip, so I'll turn it around.
It don't matter.
What's the little DNA swapping amongst friends? Damn. Unbelievable, man.
That's really good.
That
Betamax chicken blood. What's the
chicken blood? Don't sleep on the chicken blood, man. It is the bomb.
Try it. Go to the point. If you're here,
you don't have to screw with the liver no more.
No, that's a lot like it's a lot like liver.
The texture's good. The taste is good. Wow.
All right. There you go.
What's next?
There you go.
Okay, let's try the chicken liver.
Chicken liver.
Okay, let's do the actual liver and see how of course, he's got the heart with it.
Yeah.
I like the heart, but it's hard for
that's
me to.
pork.
This is pork liver. Okay. This one is the chicken liver.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. They have the gizzard at the bottom. Yep. Okay. And this one got a little bit. That's the thing. Here's what I tell you, man. I used to get the livers all the time, but they tend to overcook them.
Yeah.
And that's the one drawback of getting the liver with the gizzard.
Yeah.
Nothing any worse than a charcoaled up gizzard.
I've never been a fan of chicken gizzard. I eat the livers.
Yeah.
And Desmond likes the gizzards because his mom always ate gizzards, but I'm just not a fan of them.
This heart, this one got kind of crispied up, but it's good. I like the hearts.
Mm-hmm. The liver's good. It just tastes,
It tastes.
Now in America, my mom used to fry chicken liver, fried chicken liver, and she would also fry beef liver. Well,
the blood is way better.
mm-hmm. Actually, a better flavor than lamb.
Yep.
That's hard to believe that.
I mean, I've eaten liver all the time.
I don't know if I've ever had it grilled like this, but
The first time I had it was at a cockfight.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I always seen it at the places, but at the cockfight, somebody was bringing them around. You know who it was with? It was with Ace, I believe, man. And he bought a couple, and he handed me one. I just took a bite, and I was like, "Holy crap, these are pretty dang good," But now that I'm hooked on that chicken blood, man.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, before we get down to the
This is not in the list.
no, that wasn't on our list, but it came along. What is that?
That's a
Pork.
Liver.
All right, pork liver, guys. Take a bite of this. I'm actually getting full here and running out of space on this plate.
Well, I'm not getting full. What I got was a loss of appetite on that head. That head I had to take a step back and shake it off, man. The chicken head, that got me, man.
I'm going to try this without the sauce first, and then we'll try it with the sauce.
That's what I've been doing, with and without.
To get the real. Pork liver.
Nothing to it. Liver's liver.
No. Got a little different taste than chicken. I like the chicken better.
Yeah, you know what? A gamier.
Yeah, it's a little more gamier, like a wild.
Yeah. There's something different.
Like the difference eating quail or pheasant and eating chicken. It's got or deer and beef. Venison's got
it's tough. Like that piece, the big piece right there, it's not soft like the chicken.
I keep using my palate cleanser here. So.
I'm not a big fan of liver, but I eat it for effect,
It's good for you, yeah.
And you can tell this is cooked really good. It's cooked all the way through. Florente, my brother-in-law, got sick one time years ago. They said he was in the hospital. He had hepatitis, and they said it was he had ate liver, and it's probably not cooked all the way.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna take a quick break here, and before we go to the last few on our list here, which are the next four, pretty rough. So we're getting into the down and dirty, and so
getting toward the end zone.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Welcome to wetspot.ph, where your fantasies meet reality. Whether you're exploring on your own or turning up the heat with a partner, we have perfect toys to satisfy your every desire. our mission to bring you the finest adult toys at prices that make pleasure affordable. Every item is designed for comfort, excitement, and that ooh wow moment. Add a little spice to your nights or rediscover the thrill you've been missing. And yes, we will keep your secrets. Our shipping is always 100% discreet. Why wait? Your deepest desires are just a click away. Visit www.wetspot.ph today and let the adventure begin.
All right, guys, welcome back into Big Bruce and Big Mike Take on the World. I almost forgot the name of our podcast there.
Chicken Head will do that.
Chicken Head will do that. I don't know.
Steal your soul.
Oh my God. yeah. I was fine, and then the next thing I know, I'm starting to gag a little bit here, but we're getting there. Some of this is strange. We are doing, Big Mike, the Filipino Street Food Challenge. We had been challenged to try numerous different various
the stuff that people will see.
Yeah,
if they're walking down the street,
you're walking down the street, the food vendors. The point.
Yep. Don't be shy.
Guys, we have conquered so far. Puso, which is a hanging rice. The pork barbecue, that was a joy. Squid balls, fish balls. Let's see what else we had here. The tempura. Kwek-kwek, which is the quail egg, and then the chicken egg fried with orange butter. The helmet, which is a chicken head. That's Big Mike, you were rolling down the track pretty good, just boogieing along, and then stopped dead in our tracks.
Actually, it's not bad, man. I can't say that it was a bad taste.
More
it's
texture than
I think
just the crunch of that skull for me and biting into the brain.
The mental thing going on with the combination is kind of the whole. Yeah, because it wasn't.
We were totally shocked by the Betamax, which is chicken blood.
Chicken blood.
April had told me, "Oh, don't worry, babe. It's like a brownie." I'm like, well, it wasn't bad, but it was not a brownie. Not brownies like my mama used to make.
Pleasantly surprised.
Very surprised. It tasted like a better quality chicken liver.
That's right.
It was. If you like livers, you'll love this. It was better than chicken liver. Now we tried chicken liver. And then we tried pork liver, which were both okay.
One thing I tell you, if you like chicken liver, what the problem I have with it is they tend to overcook it, which here they did, It's because it's thin, whereas the blood has a thicker consistency, I believe. So me personally, I would go with the blood from now on.
I like chicken liver fried. Now, I don't know if you could actually take that and then fry it, batter it and fry it. But it would. But I like fried chicken livers because I grew up in the South, southern U.S. But next up, we're down to the last four here that are pretty tough. Isaw. That is chicken intestines, which I'm not a fan of eating any kind of intestines. Now in America they have pork intestines, which are chitlins.
And they just run them up on that thing back and forth.
Yeah,
here they call this tinai.
Tonight.
In Visaya, which, each area has their own dialect, so. You ready?
All I know is the word tai, so that's it.
Oh, tai, yeah.
Oh, boy.
My kid loves these. Vincent, every time we go to barbecue, he gets these. And he's only 11 years old, and he absolutely loves it. But let me take a chunk off this.
He didn't grow up in Tennessee or Kentucky either.
Nah.
So. Now they eat chitlins there, so.
These ain't bad.
No, the taste isn't bad.
They're clean.
Yeah. Guys, if you buy intestines of any kind, chicken or pork, either one, make sure you're getting it from somebody that's reputable.
Yep.
Or have a Filipino make it for you that knows what they're doing.
Make sure that it's thoroughly cooked.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't cook this well, it will splash in your mouth like the brain of the chicken head.
Mm.
Not bad.
No, I've had intestine before, and
That's a first for me of any kind of intestine.
really,
Yeah. Never tried. No. I just never could get past that. I saw him cleaning chitlins before when I was a kid, and I'm like, I can't.
We also have pork intestine,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if that's a thing here in Cebu. But in Manila, we also sell pork intestine.
I accidentally ate that in Hong Kong, and they don't. You know, you've seen on these National Geographic shows they don't clean stuff.
Yeah.
When I took a bite, I didn't know what it was. It looked like sausages on this thing. I took a bite, and then Pauline took a bite about the same time. And I breathed, and I looked at her, and it tasted just like when you walk into a hog house, and it smells like feed and hog poop. And I went, uncleaned intestines. We're gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
We ran over. This is a Hong Kong street. We're spitting in this trash can. Oh, it was horrible. Like it smelled just like pig feed and poop. Yeah, these aren't bad at all.
No, I can eat that. Texture's a little chewy.
Well, you know why? What time is it now? I bought these. They were done at 12:05. So, when you eat these,
They're fresh anyway. That's good.
yeah, but you need them when you eat them, and they're still warm.
That's the
Yeah.
perfect time to eat.
Yeah.
That's actually good. I could eat that anytime. I wouldn't have any objections to it.
Yep.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise not to get. Now, when do you want to do the mango? You want to do that?
It's up to you. Let's try the chicken feet or the Adidas first.
Let's try the Adidas.
Okay.
We have two versions. The grilled one and then the deep fried.
I don't even know how you eat these, to be honest. I mean, this is the foot.
It's chickens.
This was a raw.
Cock right
Yeah.
here. Ah!
High five.
The spur has been removed.
These
I
were
was told.
fresh chicken feet on a stick, and I picked them out of the box.
On a chicken before
Yeah.
that, then on a stick.
This is the deep
And then they
fried.
barbecue
This
it.
is deep fried,
And this is the deep fried.
and this is barbecued.
I don't even know, I don't even see meat. I mean, what are we supposed to do?
I guess the pad is the only
the
thing.
bumblefoot.
The bumblefoot, yeah. Yeah, I actually wrote about how to. I don't even know where
I don't even know, man, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, see, that's like. I mean, I would say, how hungry would you be? I don't know, man. I don't see it.
Try the deep fried. That's much.
Now here, there's skin.
Yeah.
The taste is okay, yeah. Yeah,
You know what this reminds me of? One time, years back when I was still in the States, I took a girl to Red Lobster, and they had crab legs. And I was expecting Alaskan king crab legs. I didn't know these things they brought out were just little, like blue crabs or something.
yeah.
It was so much effort for such a little bit of meat.
Starved to death trying to eat them, yeah.
I was like, man, can I get the ones that already had the meat picked out? You know? This is a lot of work.
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty hungry to go through all
But
that.
I've seen Florente and Darlene, his wife, buy chicken feet before and deep fry them and cook them, and everybody just sat around eating these things and picking and spitting the bones in this thing, and I just didn't see it.
I guess it's kind of like sitting chilling peanuts and eating the peanuts, you know, just kind of,
Yeah.
it's not worth the effort, really. Now this is a little more accessible. This
you know
is a
what?
deep
Yes,
fried.
this I'm having an easier time with. Oh,
The
You eat
toe,
the bone.
the toe came off in my.
bumblefoot.
There you go. Well, they should charge extra for the bumblefoot.
Oh, man. Okay. There's something there. I don't know what.
We don't really want to know what either.
Anybody that has game fowl
Sorry.
nose, that pad right there,
Yeah, it's not yellow.
when it gets like rubbed on a certain way, they can get like a little infection there,
Yep.
and
And it creates a callus there.
yeah. We hope it's just a callus and not. Yeah, this I don't know. Oh yeah, that's It's soft.
Oh, sweet Jesus. The things we do for shits and giggles here on
You
the
know-
show.
You would have to eat damn 2,000 of these things.
You got to get full. Yeah. It's like peeling shrimp and eating shrimp. It's just not worth it, you know. I always get my shrimp already peeled.
Yep. My wife, man, when I first came here, she handed me a big plate of these shrimp, and I was like, "You guys don't peel them?" She was like, "You peel it." And I was like, "So now
Too much effort.
I've been here a long time. Now I peel them." You know, but at the time, God, I don't know, man. I'm gonna try this piece right here on this barbecued one and just see if maybe. No, man, there's nothing there.
I tasted both of them and I couldn't get
Why would you buy that? I don't. Now that I don't know. I wouldn't.
something to suck on. Like
Yeah.
So
Sure.
mostly
like beef jerky.
Filipinos buy that to pair that with a hard liquor or a beer.
Really?
You'd have
And
to
what,
be
eat
drunk
the
to
bone?
You'd have to be drunk to eat it.
So you eat the bone, the cartilage?
Because
Oh.
most of the time there will be one person in the group of drinkers that treat that kind of food like their dinner. So that way it will take them a lot of time just to finish one food.
I mean, that barbecue sauce is dynamite. It tastes great. That ketchup sauce they put.
Well, I guess we'll do the mangoes next because I don't know that I'll be able to eat anything after I taste the balut. This is green mangoes with a
What's weird though about these green mangoes can still be sweet. Is this one a sweet type?
No, that's the
Like sour? Yeah. There's some that are sweet and then some that are sour. Most of the time, don't you guys eat this like when you're on your period or something?
Yeah.
That's right. When the women
A lot
has their
of women-
menstruation cycle. My first Filipino wife, when I was like 16, she used to eat that. I knew when it was about time, she'd buy a green mango and get that. But I never.
now smell that. That's the
Man,
shrimp.
oh man, yeah. Oh, if there was smell-o-vision. Oh,
That is
Lord,
that
I'm
is shrimp paste.
Actually, that one is a high end because you buy it in a jar like this. But most of the time, the one in the cart, they just cook it, and the one that they can buy in the wet market. That
I
one
should
is-
have just tasted it before I did all that because. All right, April. So I have to just dip it first.
Yeah.
That's not bad. The green mango, it's sour, which I've had green mango before.
How much do you put? Like this?
Yeah, it's up to you.
No. What I mean is like what?
What's
Oh,
appropriate?
What's appropriate?
We put much.
Oh, you
much
put a
more
lot.
than that. Yeah.
No, I just want just so that's a good taste right there. That little dab right there. By my reaction, you'll know. Oh man, I shouldn't smell it. This shit makes my eyes water, man. All right, here we go. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Actually, that's not that bad for me.
Salty. Dead fish.
Briny,
Yeah. Oh. Mm-mm.
like eating bait. You're not catching
Yeah,
any fish.
man.
Because I just eat the damn bait. That's not the word. I mean, that's I'd eat that whole bowl before I eat another one of those chicken heads.
Oh, I'm not good on salt like that, man, with that smelling like fish. But no, that you would definitely have to have an acquired taste. Because my kids will sit down and eat that with my wife. She'll cut up a mango like this and they will scoop it and eat it. And I know as soon as they take like that jar, when the jar comes open, Oh, but oh, that's a salty blob. Maybe the next one will taste better.
That's not bad.
Why are you squinching your eyes?
Well, it's sour.
Yeah.
It's sour and salty both. You're getting a couple of.
Oh no, I was right. No, I was right. I didn't miss taste. Oh, I was right all along.
It was awful the second time.
Oh, oh man. Never need to try that again. But I would recommend everybody try it, just to try it, you know.
You should try all of this stuff, guys, if you can.
Palate cleanser
Yeah.
before you go to the exciting part.
You need some moonshine, is what we need.
Oh.
Thank you, April.
Maybe if I tried it 15 years ago. Because I eat the fish soup with the head in it now, and if the head is left, I'll eat it like for breakfast. No problem.
Maybe we should have drank all
But-
day before we got started. Ah,
But this sour mango doesn't help that. Oh, it's making my tongue like. Oh, it's sour, man. There's no doubt about it.
And that's what we're aiming for. The sour and the salty taste.
I'm okay with it. I mean, I wouldn't go out and buy it, but
No. But I totally don't register that taste. Mm-hmm.
all right. This is what we've all been waiting for.
That's enough.
You're really going to try that?
I don't have a choice. I signed up for
I
it.
can leave this here.
We can do it on this and oh, we get a new plate. All right.
I'll be okay. I don't even know how you break it.
You look at the pointed one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be at the bottom.
So the point-
That's the bottom. That's
Yeah.
the bottom.
The flat one or the rounder one should be on top.
Now I can tell you right now. Now this is an 18-day.
18 day.
And if you know anything, like Mike and I raised game fowl, if you know anything about chickens and I don't know if this is a chicken
No,
or a
it's
duck.
duck.
Yeah, this is a duck.
So they're longer.
But
But the one after this, they said, is a certain term for, they didn't have any.
yeah,
Because I was going to get one of each. But I said, okay, just give us the 18-day one. But that one, the other one has like the feathers and everything.
at 18 days, I've had many chicks hatch at 17,
Yeah.
18 days. So a good hatch, you'll hatch out half of the
Yeah.
eggs at 18 days. So this is
But I
basically
thought
a
these were
chick
smaller.
embryo.
Aren't these small compared to the ones you've seen?
Yeah.
This is awful small for a duck egg. That's what I thought. It looks more like a chicken egg to me, but what do I know? I'm sitting here eating this shit.
Okay, we're going to
I have never tried this, so this is a brand new experience for me.
You crack it?
I've got one. You want to do the top?
Yeah.
You want to tap the top around the air pocket. There's an air pocket in the top of this. Oh,
That's the juice you wanted to.
Oh,
That's the juice you
it's
wanted.
got an aroma. It doesn't taste bad, man.
And then you can put this vinegar.
I'm going to try it.
Sometimes we put it with salt.
I'm going to just try it. Like,
this is the chick. Now, I'm not, I don't think I can bring myself to eating a furry chick, but
oh, look at that.
That's
Oh, that's the. Oh, there. Those are feathers. Is there a part you don't eat?
no everything you will eat it.
I swear, this doesn't seem like a duck to me, but
no, it looks a little more like a.
oh no, that. Oh, look, there's the feathers.
No, it's got feathers.
Well, that's how you know it's a duck.
Yeah.
Because a chick egg at 18 days would be fully developed.
Yeah.
Chicken. Baby chick. Oh, yeah. Look at that, man. Oh, there. Oh. Oh. All right. Bottoms up. Oh, nope. Oh.
I did what I could do, brother. That's
Look at that, man. There it is. Oh. Oh. Oh, if there was nobody here, I would definitely not be able to keep this down. But I'm telling you, man, I'm choking it. It's not how I remember it. I mean, it's been 20, I counted, it's been 1997 when I tried it.
Yeah.
I was drunk. I was totally hammered and I liked it. But this, I don't find it so tasty. But we're eating it plain with no sauce on it either.
Well, guys, there you have it. Our Balut experience. Mike and I are probably going to be heading over to the restroom over here.
It's not bad though.
I've eaten a lot worse than this. So, but there you have it. Balut. That's my first time trying it. You know what? You come to the Philippines, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When you come to the Philippines, you ought to try balut. It's not as bad as you might think
I
it
think
is.
it's just like me.
It's a mental thing.
If it was dark and I'm on the side of a street where you normally eat this, I didn't see what I saw, like a half half chick.
Yeah, the chick's beak, the head, I can understand. If you didn't have the visual aspect of it, it wouldn't.
The ones I ate in Manila years ago, it was the duck. It had the head, the beak. When you bit it, it crunched. And I remember it being tastes like a chicken soup, whereas this one still tastes more like the egg.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely tasted more like egg to me.
And they didn't have any of the ones that were older than the 18-day. But it's definitely not a chicken, because a chicken at 18 days is already a fully developed chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
They hatch. I mean, we have them hatch out.
I've had many of them hatch at 17, 18.
The earliest chick, the last egg in the incubator will be
always
the first one to hatch.
I've had the last egg in the incubator hatch in 16 days before. That's one that the hen was sitting on, and so
I don't know, man. I don't see what the hype is. Like, what I'm saying is, it wasn't gaggable. It didn't make the thought of it is more of what really messed me up at first. When I looked at it and that first smell,
that new car smell.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not. It doesn't smell rotten or anything like that.
No.
Like I expected.
Now I've smelled some that did, but I don't know that I'm not a connoisseur of balut.
The chicken head was the weirder thing.
I think that was the worst for me. Was the
because
chicken
that
head.
brain is big.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know about big, but it's squishy, and that squishiness had a weird aroma.
Yeah,
I would think.
Yeah, now, probably like the kwek-kwek was probably the easiest for me to eat. Yeah. I love boiled eggs anyway.
Yep.
I eat quail eggs,
and they're small
all my life. They're small. They're just pop them.
You don't have like the big one. You have to bite it.
Yeah,
half of it breaks. Yeah. That's why I used to like kwek-kwek. My family, we eat barbecue from the barbecue stand at least once a week. Yeah, sometimes twice a week. The way the kids' schedules are here, you got to kind of do things like that. But the barbecue fork is always like the chicken. They always have the chicken legs there, the thigh and leg quarters is good. I usually don't do hanging rice. I like regular rice.
Yeah.
The hanging rice is...
That's great when you're on the go, though.
That's right.
Like the point... Like
when you're at the beach, you'll eat anything.
Yep.
Man. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. The pork barbecue is my favorite, I guess, out of as far as flavors went. Definitely, really. Cebu's got really good pork anyway.
And I'm
everything
hooked,
here.
I'm hooked on that chicken blood. I never would have thought
it was
in a
actually
million
really
years that would be that tasty and something that I will eat now on a regular basis.
Yeah.
The other stuff, the feet, I don't see it. I think that economically, well, I can't say that because my wife's family is not poor, and they'll buy a big thing of those, and everybody just sits around and eats it. You know, it's almost like a bonding food type of thing, I would say.
like a comfort food type thing.
Bondo, your family bonding over a bowl of chicken feet. But I couldn't see myself waste. I would look at it like a time waste.
Yeah.
I got shit to do. You know, I can't sit down and pick the fibers out of this tendon, you know, on a foot, you know,
No.
hoping for an infected spot, you know, taste. Now the squid balls were good.
Yeah.
I would eat those again.
Guys, like and share the show. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe. The quicker we get to 1,000 subscribers, the faster we can go live with everything. So be sure and let us know in the comments section, what is your favorite Filipino street food? What have you tried? What have you not tried? What are you going to try your next trip here? Let us know. Just hit the comments. And again, like and share the show if you would, and subscribe so we can grow this. We're out of time, guys. We appreciate it. We're going to be taking on Filipino dessert foods in the future, and then possibly stuff that is rice mate or ulam. The Filipino like adobo and sisig and some of the going to be doing a lot of taste testing because Mike and I both like to eat. And but in the next few weeks we're going to go in a little different direction. We're going to be doing a tour of Mango Avenue and some of the nightlife and stuff here in Cebu. So going to be talking about all that. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Big Mike, give you the last word, brother.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.